Hi guys, Daz here with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. And this time it's episode 129. And tonight I'm going to be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week ending the 16th of April 2021. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me, because most people normally do. Starting in at number 20, of course, is a DC book, and this comes from 2020. And there was a recent Instagram post from The Rock that really lit a fire under this book. And that post said, "A disruptive and unstoppable global force of a message from the man in black himself, Black Adam, is coming July the 29th, 2022. Yeah, of course, we're getting the Black Adam movie. And this book has really started to pick up. A few months ago, a 61-bid auction ended at $821 for CGC 9.8. And after that, Raws were hitting between $100 and $150. Now, what is that book? It is Black Adam, Endless Winter Special, and it is a Boss Logic variant. Here we go, guys. Pretty sweet looking cover. But I don't think there's too much in the guts of the book. I know people like variants, but I certainly wouldn't be dropping that sort of coin myself. The book sold 36 copies. Had a 7-day trend of plus 78% with that Instagram post. And a high sale CGC 9.8 just went for $480. Crazy stuff. But I am really excited for that. Of course, we've just had Pierce Brosnan cast as Dr. Fate. That's exciting as well. Now, number 19 on our list. We've all been watching The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And one of the new characters added, of course, was Isaiah Bradley. First turned up in the first episode, and we've just seen him again recently. What is the book? Number 19 on our list from 2003. Truth. Red, White and Black, issue number 1. The first appearance of Isaiah Bradley, the Black Captain America, injected with the super soldier serum prior to Steve Rogers becoming Captain America. Great issue. I've had a couple of these. I think I sold one for around about 6 or 7 quid. Oh my days, what was I thinking? But this book is still moving, is moving well. It sold 40 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 76%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for a whopping $625. I paid 89 pence for my copy, and that was in Western early last year. Falcon and Winter Soldier. What's your thoughts on it, guys? I'm enjoying it. I just can't get my head around how easy they broke out Baron Zemo out of prison. Just can't accept it. But, you know, I'm really enjoying the character of John Walker. And stay tuned for my next haul video. There's something that you're going to like. Maybe to do with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Okay, number 18 on our list. I made a news bulletin about a possible Wolverine Disney Plus show, where it shows him going through the ages, because of course he doesn't really age, Wolverine. Now, this kind of news, it's always been just simmering, hasn't it? Because Wolverine has such a big fan base, and any sort of news is really blowing up the books at the moment. What is the book? What is number 18 on our list? Is a book I've seen and passed on in the past because the condition hasn't been right, from 1988. This is Wolverine, issue number 1. We all know the iconic classic cover. It's a great cover. But again, I don't think there is too much in the guts. Well, this is the first ongoing self-titled Wolverine book, so that's why speculators are going for it. Because, of course, the first appearance of Wolverine in Incredible Hulk 180 and 181 is too expensive for a lot of people. The book sold 23 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 135%, and a CGC 9.8 went for a whopping $600. We're just waiting for that first little tidbit of casting news when it comes towards the X-Men, and then you watch that book really go. Now, number 17 on our list is a book that, again, is simmering. And I made a Hot Comic Book alert, or sorry, a news bulletin, I believe, about the character of Hera. No, it was a Hot Book alert. Hera is supposedly going to be replacing Cara Dune moving forwards in the Disney Plus Star Wars shows. And this book is number 17 on our list from 2015. It is Kanan, issue number 1, The Last Padawan. Of course, the first appearance of Sabine Wren, the Mandalorian warrior. I think she will definitely turn up in the Ahsoka Tano TV show. We've got the first cameo appearance of Ezra Bridger. Apparently he's already been cast by the actor who played Aladdin. We've got the first appearance of Kanan Jarrus. And we've got Chopper, Hera Syndulla, and Zeb Orrelios. A ton of cameo first appearances in this issue. And it just seems to keep going up now. It sold 23 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 139% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $357.89. I paid £11.95 for this copy, and that was in early last year. I think it's just a matter of time before the Rebels join. I'd like to see Zeb. I think that would be a great character. Of course, if you've got issue 1, you've got to have issue 6 as well, the first full appearance of these characters. This issue has just a print run of 45,402, and I ended up paying just £4 for that copy. Okay, number 16 on our list. What would my top 20 be without this book? Again, it comes from 2011. Stalwart, it is Ultimate Fallout issue 4. The first printing and the first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. It's also the storyline when Reed Richards becomes the Maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow. I have read that could well be a future Fantastic Four MCU storyline. Wow, this book just continues to climb and climb and climb. A year ago, a 9.8 book of this was selling for $450. Can you believe that? $450. What's it doing now? Well, it sold 43 copies at a 7-day trend plus 93% with a high sale CGC 9.8. You won't believe it. $3,199. Crazy stuff. Of course, he is rumoured to be appearing in the next Tom Holland Spider-Man film. I've heard rumours of a casting already. We're definitely getting him into the Spider-Verse 2. Just a matter of time for the MCU or Sonyverse. Number 15 on our list. This book is definitely trending at the moment due to the brief appearance of Io and from the Black Panther films. And her first appearance comes in Ultimates, issue number 1. And this comes from 2015. This book is really selling well now. As well as the first appearance of Io, it's the first appearance of the Ultimates team. And it's a Kenneth Rocafort cover. What did it do? It sold 41 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 106% with a high sale raw copy going for $59.74. It's a great book, but I wouldn't be paying that much for it. £1.50 for me. And when did I pick that up? End of 2018. Now, number 14 on our list. There's going to be a few indies in this 20, be warned. And this is a book that was heating up. The first print has gone crazy with prices settling around about $100. We've got issue number 1. But this is not the first print. That is what it is titled. Number 14 on our list is ENIAC issue 1. Not the first print, and that comes from Bad Idea. And the difference is it's got a black border compared to the white border, if I am not mistaken. Basically, it's a story, from what I gather, about nuclear war and the follow-up to Hiroshima. I think Donald Trump may be involved, from what I've read. I don't know, but it's definitely got an audience. It sold 63 copies, had a 7-day trend of plus 77% with a high sale raw copy going for $26.99. Good to see indie books fighting back against the big guys. Number 13 on our list, more X-Men speculation. And this is garnering a little bit of steam, I think, due to the fact that we're getting a time-travelling show with Loki. And what is it? Number 13 on our list, from 1991, Uncanny X-Men, issue 282, is the first cameo and first cover appearance of Bishop, Lucas Bishop. We've seen him prior on X-Men's Days of Future Past movie, which I actually enjoyed. He's also in a lot of the animated stuff. Bishop is the character people think has a big future in the MCU. It sold 36 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 151%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $390. I've sold a few of these in the past. I keep running across the book. This was one of the first Marvel keys I ever picked up. I paid £2.59 for this copy, and it's also the first appearance of the Xavier Security Enforcers team and the death of Roulette. That's the first printing, but I also have the scarcer second printing, thanks to Car Boot Tony. As you can see, the gold instead of the white background. That was £1 from good old Tom. And of course, if you got the cameo, why not add the first full appearance of Bishop in the next issue, Uncanny X-Men 283, which I paid £2.08 for. Okay, number 12 on our list, we're sticking with X-Men. And so many people were speculating that this character was going to be in the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Unless he's in the final episode, it's not going to happen, guys. The book in question, number 12 on our list, is X-Men issue number 4. Yeah, there were a lot of rumours that Omega Red was going to be in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I didn't think it would be, and it doesn't seem to be the case. Could be like another Mephisto with WandaVision. Everyone was thinking he was going to show up. But Omega Red's first appearance is in this book, and he is Arkady Gregorovich. Regardless, the book still sold 68 copies and had a 7-day trend plus 102% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $450. I paid £3 for mine. A great book though, from 1992. And it's mass produced, but still sells in pretty decent numbers. I've said it before, he has appeared live action in Deadpool 2, a blink and you'll miss it little bit in the prison scene, and he gets there's a little scene with him playing chess and then the deleted scene. Number 11 on our list. And of course, we've had the Loki trailers. I've stayed away from them, but I do know all about it because I'm making hot comic alerts and the such. And I'm excited to see the character of Mobius M. Mobius. And that is, of course, played by the fantastic Owen Wilson. Always enjoy him in films. And this book has really started to move again due to the trailer. Fantastic Four, issue 353, is the first appearance of Mr. Mobius, the chairman of the Time Variance Authority. Now, Fantastic Four, issue 352, has one panel that shows a Mobius clone, but does not provide a name of who it is. This is the real McCoy. It sold 25 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 185%, with a new high sale of CGC 9.8 going for $399.99. I paid £2.94 in Worcester. Just had a great haul in Worcester on Saturday, which I'm very excited to show you guys. Picked up just 11 books this time, but some real crackers in amongst them. And a grail for me. Okay, we're into the top 10, guys. I'm not off to a bad start. I had 13 last week. I've got a feeling it's about to get a lot worse. And starting in at number 10 on our list is Geoff Johns' new Apocalyptic series. And it's really taken off. What is it? It is Geiger. And number 10 on our list is Geiger, the black and white thank you variant. Like I said, from Geoff Johns. Here's your book. I must admit, I was looking for Geiger on my hunts and I couldn't find any. So it must be a very small print run. And like I say, I like to see indie books do well. Well, that is a one per store cover. And it sold 75 copies. And it had a 7-day trend plus 74% with a high sale raw copy going for $84. Now keep an eye out for the Diamond UK Virgin black and white thank you variant. That copy is especially tough to find, especially in America. Number 9 on our list, of course, we've had Berserker news. I've told you about the Hot Comic Book Alert. We're getting an anime series and a live action show with Keanu Reeves. That was just a matter of time. Berserker number 1, I own the regular cover. But number 9 on our list is the second print foil. And this book has been going crazy. I like it. I think the cover's fantastic, but I certainly wouldn't be dropping the coin that a lot of people are. What did it do? It was another book I was looking out for. Well, that foil variant sold 96 copies and it had a 7-day trend of plus 65% with a high sale CGC 9.6 going for a whopping $280. Yeah, they're out there already. Raws going roughly around $75. Number 8 on our list, I just spoke about Geiger. And 8 on our list is Geiger number 1. And this time we've got the Jason Fabok cover B. Here is your book. I do like this cover. Much nicer than the black and white one in my opinion. There we go. Like I say, an apocalyptic tale. I have not read it, so I cannot tell you too much about it. But this cover may not be the most valuable, but it still sold a whopping 37 copies. It had a 7-day trend, plus 201% with a high sale CGC 9.8 pre-sale going for $42. Around about $11 raw for that book. Number 7, it's indies all the way by the seams of it. We've got another one, and this is from Antarctic Press. I do like that company. And this is a new horror title that has been receiving a lot of interest. And horror titles have made a resurgence, it seems, in modern comics. Not a lot of shops seem to be too wise to it, though, and they're not really stocking them. So they're hard to find, and collectors have been turning online to pick them up. That book, number 7 on our list, is Death by Life, issue number 1. Here is your book. I do like the cover. Death by Life, issue number 1 from Antarctic Press, guys. I've got a few Antarctic Press books in my collection. I'm going to do an indie showcase soon, guys, which should be good. I've got a lot of big books. That Death by Life sold 17 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 447% with a high sale raw copy going for $30. Number 6, and we are back to Berserker. It's just a brutal story, isn't it? I actually read it on MVP Comics' channel. If you haven't checked out MVP Comics, check it out. It's a unique kind of comic channel where he showcases the comics. It's really good. I've showed you the second printing. I've talked about the first printing. This time we are going with the third printing to Berserker. Again, it was a foil cover, guys. And this one, I do like the look of. It's a lovely looking cover, guys. And it has been going crazy. What numbers? Let's have a look. Well, it sold 42 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 183%. And our high sale raw copy, raw for second print foil, for the third print foil, is going for $60, guys. $60. Wow, for third printing. I don't know what's going on with this. Number 5 on our list. Here's another indie book, but this one I own because I made a Hot Comic Book Alert about it. As previously stated, Netflix has picked up Shadecraft from Lucifer showrunner Joe Henderson. Here's your book, guys. Shadecraft. Number 1. The dark tones of Demon Slayer and Something is Killing the Children meets a cast of contemporary teen characters. Like I say, in March this was optioned by Netflix. This is the regular Lee Garbett cover. Basically, it's a story about a girl's shadow that is not very nice. This book sold 67 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 131% with a high sale raw copy going for $22. Last week it was $18. It's creeping up, guys. Cover price, I flipped one as well. I think I sold it for about £7. I should have held it, really. Oh well. Number 4 on our list. And the sad part of our hobby is when people die, whether it be a creator, a famous actor, people then go clambering for the books. And This time we've lost DMX, and he passed away on Friday, and comic collectors have rushed out to buy the homage variant to his Flesh of My Flash, Blood of My Blood 1998 album. Sales have really spiked. What is the book? Like I say, it is a hip-hop variant. Number 4 on our list is All New Wolverine. Issue number 1, the Karen DMX hip-hop variant, guys. I can imagine this one is pretty scarce. It is a nice cover. Here's your book, guys. I gotta be honest, I do not know much at all about DMX. But sad news when anyone passes. What numbers did this book do? Well, it sold 32 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 323% with a high sale CGC 9.8. Going for a whopping $510, and Raw $125. Rest in peace, DMX. Number 3 on our list, we're going all the way with the indies. Wow, I'm not doing very well because of it, because a lot of them are new titles, and you know me, I don't pick up new titles. This is a book from 2021, and it's noted by Death by Life. Interest in new horror titles seem to be the in thing at the moment. This one seems to be underordered. It is by George Romero's son. It comes from Heavy Metal, and the book is number 3 on our list, The Rise, issue number 1. And this is a creepy cover, if ever there was one. Look at that. Whoa. What can I tell you about its numbers, guys? I can't imagine too many of you will have that book. It sold 63 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 166% with a high sale raw copy going for $25. The prices now have settled around about 10. Okay, so if you next time you're out on your hunt, see if you can find one, because it could be a quick flip in that. Number 2 on our list, I spoke about ENIAC issue number 1 and the second printing. This time we have issue number 2. And it's just a very hard to find series by all accounts. And this issue is particularly hard to find in stores, and therefore it sold a lot of copies. What is it? I've just said. It's ENIAC, issue number 2 from Bad Idea. The first issue was a monster hit, and this one seems to be going in the same vein. ENIAC number 2. What's its numbers this time? Well, it sold a whopping 144 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 104% with a high sale raw copy going for $51. Oh my days, if that ever made it to the screen. Wow. Number 1, again from Image Comics, we're talking Geiger. And the standard cover makes it to the number 1 spot. Here is your book. As you know, Geoff Johns is the head of DC Entertainment. So his ties to the entertainment industry run pretty deep. Here's your book, guys. Number 1 on our list is the regular cover to Geiger, number 1 from Image Comics. A Geoff Johns production. And something that is added to my radar, if I can flip it, I wouldn't keep that one, I don't think. It sold 87 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 243% with a high sale raw going for $20. Will it get optioned? Only time will tell. But that's it, guys. That is a wrap. I started pretty well from 20 to 11, then it all went pear-shaped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 20 for Daz, down on my 13 from last week. Please let me know in the comments how many you got, as you always do. Thanks for all the support. If you like what you see, subscribe and all that jazz. It means the world to me. Soon I will be putting out my top 50 books in my collection, and I've got some good ones. Bye for now.